This video is sponsored by BetUS. Follow my pinned Twitter post and my Instagram story for more details and use promo code JOIN125 to start betting your favorite sports. Grundy is set to meet Makwan Amirkhani. Grundy, 12-3-0, 5'10", 72 inches of reach, out of Manchester, England. This guy lost to Landovanata and Mosarevle via close decisions. He was out-wrestled by Evlev. Landovanata, I thought Grundy won that bout, but judges said differently. He knocked out Nad Narimani. Prior to that, he fought at ACB. He defeated Fernando Bruno at Aspera FC, so he was changing, He was changing his homes. With only one loss to Damian Stasiak, previous UFC name. Grundy is pretty much tough fighter, good all-rounder. I mean, the guy knows everything. He knows BJJ, he knows ground striking, he knows to stand and bang, but he is extremely dominant on the ground. That could be a problem to Makwan Amirkhani. 16-7-0. Makwan Amirkhani is fighting out of SBJ Island, but SBJ Island fighter, but he is fighting out of Finland, 5'10", 72 inches of reach. Makwan is a bit of a taller fighter, but reach around the same. Got to say that Makwan Amirkhani is riding a 3-fight losing streak with back-to-back losses to Leron Murphy, Kamal Kirk, Edson Barboza. He choked out Danny Henry, but he lost to Shane Burgos, so he was better than Chris Fishgold, Jason Knight, Mike Wilkinson, Andy Ogle, Masio Fullan, and also lost to Arnold Allen via close split decision. But for Makwan, this is to be or not to be. If he is unable to finish Grundy, then it's going to be a big problem for him, because if Makwan is unable to finish, he is gonna get cut. So Grundy is also not in the greatest situation of his life. With 2 back-to-back losses, 1 undeserved, his UFC career might be at stake too, as I don't know whether he has 4 or 5 fight contract, but a lot of pressure on the shoulders of both fighters. And I'm going to give a neutral pick. The fight will not go the distances. Both fighters will be looking to finish. It's a lot of pressure for both of them, and I just hope they're not going to cut one of them. But unfortunately, one of these two guys has to go, and it's sad part of the truth. So sorry to hear that, guys, but unfortunately, one of these guys is going to get cut, and I hope it's not going to be Grundy, because he's extremely tough. I don't want it to be Makwan Amirkhani, because are we going to have a fighter from Finland? Well, hardly. He is the best ever Finnish fighter, so... But one of them has to get cut. I'm saying that Makwan Amirkhani is maybe slightly better on the ground, because Grundy is extremely good. Makwan Amirkhani is better with the submission game. Grundy is good with transitions, all-around game, etc., and maybe with striking. If I have to give edge, gonna give it to Grundy, but let's say fight not going the distance is my pick.